Good afternoon, you guys. This is part three, because I've made two other videos about me and my daughter's 2024-2025 FAFSA financial aid nightmare. So to recap, so my daughter applied for her financial aid back in April. So she went on. Started her application, did not have my information, so she saved her application. When she went back to complete her application, once she had my information, it denied it. It said that she had already submitted her application. Keep in mind, this was back in April. We're in November now. So anyways, so once we call financial aid, every time you call, they want you to go online. So I would have to call my daughter. I'm sorry, you guys. I have some stuff popping up on my camera. But anyway, so we have to go through this process of them going online with us. They verified that they don't know what's going on. So they suggested that because of the glitch on her web page, that we would need to send in a paper application. So we did that. We did that back in April. We sent in the paper application. We call every 2 weeks from April to September, because every time we call, they say, oh, the paper applications will be processed at the end of the month. Then the end of the month comes, then they move it back to the next month. So moving forward, we're in September now. So once again, I told you, me and my daughter, either I call or she call. We called in September, and we were told that all of the backlog of applications had been completed and uploaded, and they basically told me they'd never received our application. Now keep in mind, from April to September, everyone was telling us do not send in a second application because it could delay the first application. So now I'm on the line in September, and the young lady is telling me that all of the applications had been processed that were backlogged, and basically they didn't have our applications. So I would need to send in another application. Okay, this is the beginning of September. 2 weeks after me sending in the second application, I get a package in the mail from London, Kentucky, saying that and it was the application that we sent in April. And I'm saying all this to let you know, these are the people that when you call in financial aid information center, these are work from home people. They don't have any information. And I'm going to get back to that. But anyway, so I received this package with my application that we sent in April, and it said that I signed wrong. As a parent, I put my information as my first, middle, and last name, but like normal people, I signed my first and last name. So they basically said that they were rejecting the application because I didn't sign my middle initial when signing. So I printed out that page, which is page 17, the parent page. I corrected it and sent it back in. Right? Now, this is the beginning of October. 2 weeks after that, my daughter gets an email. And I'm assuming this is from the second application we sent in. She receives an email saying that we filled out page 8 incorrectly. And so we would need to resubmit again. So once again, I take page 8 from the application. I fill it out correctly based on the information they said were incorrect by the email. And I mail this back in with a sticky note that has my information, my daughter's information. Let them know that this is corrections that we've sent in. Guys, do you know they sent this paper back to me? And I have the paperwork. I'm going to take pictures when I get home. I'm at work now, and I'm going to post it on my page so people will understand this is real. This is not something we joking. I don't know if it has something to do with this targeted end of situation that I'm going through, but it's definitely trickling down on my daughter. So they sent me the page that I filled out as a correction with a letter saying that they cannot process my application because we didn't send in the whole application. Right? So I called yesterday. We're back on the line again, calling financial aid. I get on the line once again because we between April, keep in mind from April to November now. It's November. We have talked to all of these people. I've had several. We at least had 20 case numbers that I said mysteriously in a few days the case gets closed and nothing is resolved. We don't hear back from anyone from financial aid. So yesterday, I mailed in my third application. When I called, I explained to the lady what's going on. She said, I'm so sorry. Once again, all of them want us to go online, want me to call my daughter, have her pull up her paper just to prove to them, like, you know, we don't did this over 100 times now, that she cannot do nothing online. Even when I mail in all the information, the 2 corrected forms and the 3 applications at this point, I always say this sticky note that due to the glitch, my daughter is unable to perform any actions when it comes to 2024-25 application online. This has been a nightmare. The lady basically told me it's hard for her to believe that this is happening to us. And I'm saying, ma'am, this is happening to us, right? So she tells me the lies. She tells me, oh, I'm going to transfer you to our tech department, right? So we transfer, it's another young lady. All they're doing when you ask for the tech department or you ask for a supervisor, all they're doing are transferring the calls to another work from home individual who has limited information. So the second girl says, I'm sorry, we don't have a tech problem. We don't have a tech support. We don't have a tech. We're an information center and we're limited to very limited on information that we can provide for you. So I've told my story. I filled out the surveys that they send every time you call. How do we do? And still, from April to November, my daughter's financial aid has not been processed. Even though they know we reported several times, hey, my daughter can't do anything online, this glitch. We've been lied to, saying we're going to be transferred to supervisors when we're only being transferred to other people who work from home. And then they tell us something else. These supervisors, so-called supervisors, have lied to us, told us that they want to clear that. They'll tell you anything to get you off the line but what you need to hear. I am begging, if anyone knows a lawyer that can help us out, because this is not happening. This is not just happening to my daughter. It was thousands of children that had to sit out this semester due to financial aid, had to change their plans for college altogether. Fortunately for my daughter, me and her father, we took out a loan for her to stay in school. But we can't keep taking a loan every semester. My daughter was valedictorian of her class and was unable to access some of her scholarships because they were through FAFSA. And I don't know if it's her social security number. I don't know what is going on, but it's like they're completely screwing us around. Or no one has the proper information. I don't know what to do at this point. So as now we're formulated a letter. I'm reaching out to different lawyers because this was a disgrace to me. This was them purposely shutting out thousands of children in order to not provide financial aid to them. I'm begging anyone who can tag someone, a lawyer, or someone who can help us in this situation. It would be greatly appreciated because it has truly been a nightmare. And I hate that my daughter has to suffer because she's worked so hard to achieve greatness when me and her and people like us have been looked down, trashed, said we're never going to amount to nothing, and we're looked over and we're denied. For this to happen, it is a disgrace, and I'm calling for help. I'm calling for judgment. I'm calling for justice on 2024-25 FAFSA applications for the thousands, if not millions, of students who were unable to get financial aid this year. Thank you guys. I appreciate your time. I love you all. Peace and blessings. And yes, I do the peace together because we're together, not apart. Have a great, wonderful day.